A lot of LA gangs have the same practices. You have to get put on, initiated into the gang, which is traditionally getting jumped in by current members, which are probably your friends or family members. So you know it's gonna be a hell of a fight. These motherfuckers know you talk shit like Bernie Sanders on CNN and fight like a windmill. Stand in front of me! Don't move! And you have to wear a certain color, red, blue, orange. But the thing I feel most distinctive of LA gangs and what I practice in my life is saying on the dead homies, which functions as an intensifier, like the word very. I'm very hungry. Or extremely, it is extremely hot. It also increases the credibility of your claim by leveraging the souls of the fallen homies. Before we go any further, I need to make something clear. I am not a gang member. I'm just not. Which, on second thought, pretty self-evident, right? Say, for some strange reason, I was from a gang. My date hired would be a fucking mystery to all the homies. Cut to the homies, talking huddled around a burning trash can near some railroad tracks. The stench of stale Black and Milds, cheap weed, and industrial factory fumes causes them to squint. Action! Hey dog, when that lame ass Moises get put on the hood, I cannot recollect. On Crip Gang? I don't even know. On the sad blood, my baby mama stay tripping. Hey dog, no disrespect, but you need to learn how to separate your love life from your thug life. I'ma check that fool Moises at that next hood meeting. Watch. Cut to the next hood meeting. Hey guys, what's up? I'm immune to the toxic air. No plot hole there. I decided to switch things up, so I brought seltzer waters instead of the usual grape Shasta. Change is good, fool. That should go well with the turkey wraps. When you get put on the hood? The day after Y2K. 1 second, fool. Can we confirm this? Crip Gang? I don't even know. Stop dancing, fool. Shit. Story checks out. Sweet. Oh yeah, I brought buffalo cauliflower bites. On the sad blood, couldn't make the hood meeting. He's working things out with his baby mama. Single tear rolls down cheek. That's silly. The most memorable time I ever said on the dead homies actually led to one of the most tense situations of my life. I was in my early 20s walking out of a bar in Hollywood around 11:30 with a couple of friends. We had just seen Pacquiao get slept by Marquez. I mean, he put Pacquiao in a deep state of meditation. Directly in front of the bar were 3 police officers standing in front of their squad cars. As my group passes by the officers, I said, kind of loudly, to my friends, on the dead homies, Marquez got lucky. It's true. Pacquiao stepped into that punch. What hood are you from? We heard come from the group of officers. My friends stopped and looked at me. My chest tightened and stomach rumbled as I nervously turned around and said, in a I prefer to be tased than shot tone of voice, no, where? Can I see your ID? Asked the shortest and stockiest of the officers, who looked like a newly introduced, roided out pit bull Paw Patrol villain, as he walked towards me with one hand on his holstered gun. I regretted everything that led up to that moment. With a numbness consuming my body and fearful tremble in my voice, I whispered, sure, and handed the possibly half canine officer my ID. While Officer McGruff's terrifying twin from Florida was checking my ID, the group of officers he was with had merged with me and my friends. They told us, which unintentionally didn't really help me to not shit my Levi's, there had recently been a lot of gang activity in the area, the worst of it being a shooting. One of the officers unexpectedly sneezed. There was no slight opening of the mouth or backward head tilt. It was this, scene 1. Then this, scene 2. And that shit made my ass jump high. Nobody else moved a muscle during that act of terrorism, which really exposed me for the wet spaghetti of a young man I was in that moment. Officer Bluenose returned back to the pack, handed me my ID, and said I was all clear. I was relieved. Before our groups parted ways, Officer Bluenose, unsure I had grasped the lesson my interaction with him had to offer, barked out, "Moses, leave the street talk to the street people." It was silent for a bit before I ruthlessly shot to death his hope in the black youth of America by saying, "On the dead homies, you right.